So say you're happy with your current weight. How do you tone up your muscles without overdoing it? Let's get into it. Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Walk With Me. This is Josh here, and today I'm answering another question from you guys. This question comes from Katrina, and she had asked, I'm at a healthy weight, but I was wondering how I could tone up a little bit. I don't want to tone up a lot though, just so my stomach is toned and I have muscles. I don't want to go overboard. So this was a great question that I think brings up a few points that I wanted to touch on. So thank you, Katrina, for that. So the first and biggest thing I wanted to talk about, toning. This is the ultimate marketing term. You know, you see all over the place, tone up your belly, tone up your abs, tone up your arms in 2 weeks. The term toning is much too vague for me, and I think all of the supplement companies and the weight loss companies out there have marketed it over and over and over and drilled it into the common vocabulary for all of us. There's really no such thing as toning. All toning really is lowering your body fat and increasing the muscle. That's the only way to really get that toned look. More often than not, it's usually just a matter of lowering your overall body fat a little bit further. As your body fat goes down, the definition is going to raise up because there's less fat in between the outside of your skin and your muscles. And I know you had mentioned you are happy with your current weight, but beyond lowering your overall body fat, the other thing that goes hand in hand with this is starting to build muscle. So if you're not already, I would look into some sort of resistance training, any sort of exercise that's not strictly cardio. So any sort of pulling or pushing or lifting is pretty much necessary if you're looking to increase your muscles. So I would just work further on lowering your overall body fat, even though you don't really want to lose any more weight, and work on increasing that muscle by starting a training routine or working out a little bit more if you already are. And on the topic and phrase of toning, I know you had mentioned your stomach in there. There's not really any way to tone in a specific area or lose fat in a specific area. It's a very frustrating thing that's in the norm out there in the fitness industry, because as much as we might want to, there is really no way to target fat loss to a certain area. And the main component of toning an area is going to be lowering the overall body fat in that part of your body. And I'm sorry, Katrina, not all of this is targeted directly at you. And you're not wrong for asking this. These are just a few common misconceptions out there in the industry that I think is really important for everyone to know. You know, toning really isn't a thing. It's just lowering your overall body fat and gaining some muscle. But the other thing I wanted to touch on, I know you had said you didn't want to overdo it, and I know you said you didn't really want to lose any more weight either. It's going to be very difficult for you to put on too much muscle mass to the point where it's an issue. You know, bodybuilders and all of those sorts of people work for years and years and years to be able to put on that noticeable amount of muscle mass on their body. And especially in women, you know, your body composition, it gets a lot more difficult to put on serious muscle mass. So it'll be practically impossible for you to overdo it. A lot of good resources on YouTube for workout ideas and routines. Usually ladies want to cover more lower body stuff. I know Jasmine Garcia has a lot of like booty workout videos on her channel. I would check those out if that's something you're interested in. And then beyond that, Danny Gets Fit is also another great resource for this. He has a relatively similar story to mine, but is a lot more into the fitness and bodybuilding end of things, so I would check him out as well. But I wouldn't be concerned at all about overdoing it. It's definitely not something that happens by accident. I remember talking to my wife's old trainer, which was a family friend, and she was a professional fighter, and she would always just say, you know, if you eat a piece of cake, it'll all go away. So in summary, there's not really any way to tone any certain areas of your body. You just have to work on lowering your overall body fat and increasing your resistance training. And there's definitely no need to worry for those of us that aren't bodybuilders and overdoing it or adding on too much muscle. It definitely doesn't happen by accident, but I'll post a couple of pictures of my physique changes with the same weight since I started doing bodybuilding. If you're working on adding that muscle mass and eating at maintenance, you won't really have to worry about leaning out too much or putting on too much muscle. But that was all I had for everybody today. I can't believe it's December already, but the year has just been flying by. Kudos to all of you that are losing weight before January 1st. It's stupid to wait for the new year. Start now, you'll be that much more ahead of everybody else. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to give it a like if you did. It helps the channel grow. And be sure to subscribe if you're not already. I put these out every Monday and I put other videos out every Friday. And leave me a comment down below. What are your goals for this December? But that is going to be it for me. Until next time, I will talk to you all later. Have a good one.